Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of our debate series. So for today, we have another problem that might be very common for you guys. It is about school uniforms. Or more importantly, do you prefer your school uniform or having no uniforms at all? So of course, that means wearing normal clothes instead of wearing your school uniforms to school. So with that question, again, with debate, is there a right or wrong side to this issue? No, very good, not really. There is never a right or wrong side in a debate. Both sides have great points to prove their advantage. So for this question, we are going to have to understand both sides in order to find an answer. We have to also begin our reasoning, and of course, for our final assignment for today, you guys will also have to build your first argument in order to practice. Okay? So let's move on to why some might prefer uniforms. So some people might prefer uniforms because it's really quick to put on. Takes like at most 15 minutes in order to put on, and it's all the same. So not only is it faster dressing, you don't have to worry about picking what looks right on you in order to go to school. And of course, it promotes better behavior. When everyone wears the same thing, everyone is going to have to perform just the same as everyone else. And of course, there are reasons to believe, there are studies, there are statistics, there are examples to believe that there are higher graduation rates when you wear school uniforms as opposed to when you don't. Now, why uniforms are not good? There are lots and lots of reasons why some people might just prefer to go to school in their normal clothing. Number one, because some might feel that it's unfair for public schools to force students to wear uniforms. You guys are young. You guys don't want old people to tell you what to wear and what not to wear. And of course, usually in summer weathers, it's going to be really hot in order to wear a shirt and long pants. It's better to just wear whatever is comfortable. And number two, school uniforms tend to be very expensive because you all have to buy the single one. You always have to buy a lot of different pairs that look the same, but they're really pricey because they belong to your school or they're a really special item that only you guys can buy. Now, of course, because you guys can't wear your own fashion, you guys can't express yourself. You don't have an identity in order to express in that school uniforms. There are ways, but it's a lot better if you just wear your own style of fashion and wear your own style of clothing. It's a lot more diverse in order to look at a school and see so many different fashion sense and so many ways of dressing too. So how do we decide which side is good or bad? There is no way, because both sides have great points of their own. You just have to compare and find out what is the answer to both uniforms or no uniforms. It's a very common question, and since both sides are right in some parts, you just have to combine them and find out which you have to agree with. And of course, you have to understand the other side in order to form your own arguments as well. If you don't, your sides end up being too biased and it forms based on only your opinion without considering or knowing what your opposing side is going to say, and it feels like you're not debating at all. You're just arguing while thinking that only you are right. That's the first thing about debate. You have to understand that both sides are correct. So with that said, very simple. Your debate structure is always going to be a main argument, your idea or point about why your side has good points or good advantages. Reasoning, your supporting arguments, which explains that point, and your example, which proves why that point and reasoning makes sense and can happen and can work in real life. So, for example, we have both arguments here that explains why school uniforms are bad and school uniforms are good. So, first is the good job idea, and then you have reasoning, very good. And then thirdly, you have the example. Great job. You guys have managed to remember what I taught you in the last lesson. Very good, everyone. Now, for your assignment for today, you guys have to decide what is your opinion. Do you choose between having school uniforms or no uniforms and just normal clothes? So, your assignment is to build your own argument. Answer the question. Why do you think uniforms are good? Why? Explain why. You give one example why that works or can be true in real life, and you're done. So practice this first argument constantly, daily, so that you can improve your own reasoning. And don't forget to think about why the other side can be right as well, to constantly make your argument stronger and stronger. Okay? So I will see you guys in the next edition of our debate series. But for now, thank you for listening and goodbye.